Hey, it's OEQ, and I am on my Ranger again, and I'm working on my tanking. To me, tanking is as much about confidence in your character, being able to withstand the punishment, as well as just the buttons you got to push and stuff. So, um, yeah, for me, I have a spam button when I'm tanking or really doing anything, but I spam it more when I'm tanking because there's a couple extra attacks here when I trigger. Um, so this right here is what I'm hitting the most, and this is a spam style button also for priorities in it, priorities in it. Six. I gotta label these because they're not going to change. What is six again? There we go. Fusillade, fusillade. I don't know what the hell. That's the progression spell. And seven, yeah, it's good God. Spite Stinger Swarm. Hey, okay. Let me lock that in there, and so there's that. So obviously, I do that. I make sure to trigger, even though I'm not using my arrow. I want to trigger these on cooldown anyway. And if you're tanking solo, some mobs are probably summoning is why you're having to do it. So, and when you auto fire, the box over here will turn blue, and then when you're meleeing, auto meleeing or whatever, it turns red. It's not. I like that they have something going on when you auto fire your bow, so at least this isn't. That was a great little change they did, quality of life, if you will. But it's a little hard for me to tell which is going on. So, I don't know, it's just that I don't know why I felt I had to say that, but it's just there we go. Here we go. Oh, here's another thing I want to do while I'm doing this. Is no, not that. I want to turn on my audio trigger for headshots. So that's not really super obvious, but I'm actually a little curious because I haven't actually done it yet. How much my arrow spells are headshotting the guys here. So let's get this rolling here. And because they summon, there we go. It's not really doing anything. So I hit 4 and I'm on 5, hitting my 5 button here. I could hit it again to do the kick, and another time. Combat abilities have no global cooldown, so that's nice. That's why sometimes they're going off when I'm hitting the arrow spells. There's a headshot. See if I get another one. There's another one. And again, if you don't headshotting while a mob is being tanked gets double damage. I'm just gonna auto go hands free for the last 5%. Whoa. Okay. Whoops. Always keep this buff up if you're getting hit in melee. Okay? There's a pitch count, as I like to say on it. Is it 116? 116, not just hits, but, you know, well, I guess it does every time. Anyway, 116 strikes. Or, you know, when it's absorbed, good God, a shitload of damage. But the mitigation of 15% is invaluable. Plus, it's a nice debuff too. I think it's an attack debuff, right? Let me check it out here a second. Lowers their strength, attack strength, and resistance armor class by a nominal amount, you know. Okay. So yeah, you're gonna you have the mitigation, plus it's gonna be less damage per hit that when they're hitting you a little bit. That's a nice little bonus. So let's roll. That's a big... That headshot I did on my progression spell is huge. I'm just gonna... What the hell is it at? Because the two deadly arrows you're doing are arrows that do 2,945 damage with the level I have this at, which is, I think, level 1. So when that hit headshots, it's for nice damage. Because it doubles it when you're tanking. Or when anybody is tanking. That's why bow damage is so lethal, even on non-humanoids, when a mob's being tanked. Double damage is nice. So here we go. These do not summon, so I'm just going to shoot my bow right away. I'll slow them down just because I like to. Makes me feel more in control. So obviously you're not going to hear any headshots here. So there we go. Fights aren't too terribly long, and maybe they just feel it, you know, like it's going at a pretty good pace because my character's meleeing and I'm spamming a lot and stuff. So if you don't have a lot to do, they seem a little longer. But I'm just pressing basically the same button after I get my initial, rotation going. I just keep hitting 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. You know, so. The way it is. Humanoids are nice, even if they summon, which he will. No, he didn't. There we go. Ooh, nice. Little. Ooh, here we go. Headshot City. Oh, yeah. Ah, boo. All right. And oh yes, of course you can see that I have, where's that right here? My Thunderclap weapon buff. Helps out quite a lot. I'm just gonna go hands free. Whoa. Roller coaster style. Whoa. So as you can see, self-buffed with the Merc buffs. I got 752k hit points there. AC 11k and change. I always just go by the green thing. And attacks 9 point, like over 9k. See, I got a new ring here. I think I have unraveling order for all of the gear, but I'm not done with. I am not done with the OGs. I think I have all the tier 1 and tier 2 OGs I'm able to have, but what the frack? Oh, I need an earring, don't I? So I need to find an earring. I'll do that off camera. See if I can find something bizarre. I'm a little low on cash, but I got enough that I should be able to square that away. If it's up there, if they're up there. I don't do trade skills. I'm just not patient enough, I guess, if you want to say that. Shoot him. Last kill for this video. So as you can hear, if you can hear that little thump on my audio trigger, the headshot is going off pretty decent. A little bit more decent than I thought it was. Kind of makes the Ranger a very offensive tank, even more so, I think, consistently anyway, than I've seen Shadow Knights do, maybe. I don't know. Just probably saying that because I like Rangers more, but, you know. Shadow Knights can multi-tank a lot, but I'm just talking like single mob type stuff. I do have a Shadow Knight persona that's level 120. The gear is something to be desired, or you know, it's not super good gear, but okay, hands free, whoa. But it's his skills are pretty slow. Just doing trash at his level. I think I was grinding with him maybe in Maiden's Eye, I think, or something. And it was just as dangerous as this might appear, but I've yet to die to, knock on wood, yet to die to doing this tank thing, trying to figure stuff out on these trash mobs here. And like I've said, I've killed one rare mob. I've only tried one rare mob solo on my Ranger so far in the current X pack, so I'm sure if I tried something else, you're not going to be able to kill everything. The only classes that can really kill almost pretty much every rare mob are the pet classes, you know, so because sometimes they have nasty things. Other X packs, like Lorien Saw X pack, all the rare mobs, they didn't have any special, they're just tank and spank, no spell-like abilities or anything really. Oh, well, take that back. I think there's some goblins in the what we affectionately call the snow globe zone. It's got a lot of goblins. There's like a goblin fort and stuff. I think there's some goblins there that they do some spell casting things, but not like this X-Pack, where they'll cast stuff on you, or they'll have buffs on them, or they'll have like a, technically not really a spell effect. It's usually, I guess, a spell effect, I guess, but I don't know if it's technically a spell cast. It could be a special ability, which I think is handled slightly differently than spell casting for the mobs. I don't know. There are people that know more than me. I'm just throwing shit out there. So, hey, have a good one. And this is a Witty Q out.